Hero. Oh, it didn't get so loud this time. There we are. We'll see if we can figure out what we need to do to get the expansion started, huh? And probably do a lot more deaths going through the jukebox. Jukebox. And remembering all my controls. Ooh. New service weapon forms. Okay. Do I have to collect them or can I see them now? I have to collect them. That's fine. Well, whenever you get in here, I'll have you pick out some clothes. This one is such a pain in the butt to get. It's a good looking suit though. Yay! Okay, so you're gonna pick out some clothes. They mean absolutely nothing. This one was really hard to get to. And that's the outfit you saw me in when I played last time. And I realize since you don't know what's going on, if you have any questions about what's going on, you should just ask. Her shirt has a triangle on it. That's funny. Yes, pick an outfit. Dive suit? Where is it? That one. Yeah, that was, because I pre-ordered it. I was gonna say wait till you see the back, but...
Oh, I can't believe the emergency rations. Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Nope, nothing new.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
So... Do I have to?
Getting back on our feet, I should really talk to Arish about ration quantities.
You should shut up. Oh yeah. What did I get? Ammo refund on hit. Do I have anybody using that? What's this? Projectile spread. I don't even use that one really. Well, I do. I have this one equipped. No, Arish is in charge of rations. That guy's complaining. It's really funny. If you walk around, you can hear people, and they will talk as if you're not standing right next to them. Or I'll jump off the edge, because you know that's cool. Shut up with your red zone. That's a weird glitch. These people usually complain about me.
Closes the Hiss dimension, and she expects a pat on the back? We're still in lockdown, for Christ's sake.
That's because the Hiss is still out there, and if you guys leave, it will go with you. Bleh. See, people are... their commentaries are funny. I was looking at weapons. What do I have on here? Right. And this is a safe area, so I can't do anything in it. I can't double jump, I can't levitate, I can't throw anything, I can't even pull out my weapon. So, damage after a kill. Well, I never use this one, so... Well, I do, but not usually with that, so...
We're never getting out of here, are we?
No. You're stuck here forever and ever and ever. Which shoulder am I over now? Well, I guess I'll go back into the jukebox because I'm not quite sure what else to do. I actually don't know.
Arish about the flying traffic light I saw earlier.
Should you?
He looks busy.
I think he looks like he's been doing the same thing for the last, 6 months. Standing here. Alright. I should probably also fix this, because I'm not doing either of these. Entertainment. I can do that? No. Oh, am I supposed to just... Quick thought. Ah! Oh, I was going to show you this because this is cool. Do you have any questions? You want to know anything about the story? Boop, boop, boop. What did you order for food? Well, we got to the Hiss being contained. Oh yeah, and then I kind of skipped to the end because this is my game and... Okay. What's it doing? I don't want it full screen. So basically, what? It's still streaming. What the heck is it talking about? Whatever. Basically, you remove the lockdown and you work your way through the FBC building, and each area you visit, you pretty much, except for one, you visit twice. You visit initially, and then you go back around for some other something or other. Hold on. Oof. Hate the suicide bombers. Thank you. Ooh, yum. You'll have to tell me what you get. Anyway, after you've visited everywhere, it's kind of a free roam. You go everywhere, and you complete side missions and things for the board, like you're actually working for the company. Anyway, so what happened was when you were a kid, when you watched, there was a little bit of this and this that you saw. But when you were a kid, there was an Altered World event, or an AWE, that happened when you were there, and the FBC came and they tried to capture you and your brother, and they just got your brother and you ran away. So you came here looking for your brother. I really want to go back right now. You found him. He's here. He went through the Prime Candidate program. He was P6. That's why you have sweats that say P7. You were supposed to be P7. Pretty much anyone that is involved with the with an AWE gets put and survives, gets put in that program. And the Prime candidates are handpicked, and they are tested with the service weapon for the next director. So they're basically trained from the point that they're taken to be the next director. And so the guy before you skipped over that because his boss kind of went nuts. That one was cool. That was a cool little tidbit when I found out what was going on with that. Director Northmore is the guy that was before. He was the director before the one that you watched kill himself at the beginning. And the cool thing about Director Northmore, I think it's that one. Well, let's go here. You kind of have to figure out what happened to him because he didn't die, and that's the only reason somebody become no longer a director, or they'd step down. But he didn't step down. So the last couple directors didn't come from the Prime Candidate program, which is kind of a big deal. But you came here looking for your brother. With Director South. No, Northmore got a little too involved, and I'll show you what's going on. This is not something that they directly spell out in the story. So it's something that you have to find, and I was doing a mission where I had to find TVs with pictures of flames on them, and you take them and you throw them into this furnace that nobody knows how it got there, and it seems to burn really, really hot. I'm gonna get some enemies as soon as I come around this corner, I'm sure. Or not. Anyway, so the first place you go after that main area, this is kind of where we were getting when we stopped playing last time, is here, and this is the power plant for the entire building. And this is the interesting part, so I have to get it to focus. That's the one thing that sucks about... There we go. So I found that's what the NSC stands for. So he didn't die. He voluntarily went in here, and this is actually number 2. If you go down in the area where we're going to go with the jukebox, there's number 1. It didn't contain him. So I actually noticed this first, and I thought that was super creepy. And you can see that there's a person that's just being hung in there. That's Director Northmore. So he somehow absorbed too much power, and he stepped down and voluntarily went in here. And that's when the guy before us that you see at the beginning of the show, or the game, commits suicide. That was Northmore's... the guy who followed him, our predecessor. So, we come here looking for our brother, and it's all bound around that AWE that happened in Ordinary. And what it was is there was a slide projector that was there, and it came with a bunch of different slides. I think they said like 14, and each one was a doorway. And your brother told them about like different ones, and there was a couple that the main character and the brother would always visit. Yes, this one. Anyway, so there's a couple that you'd always visit, and that's where you met that we call Polaris, that actually helped us find the building and has helped us hold off the hiss. Well, when they confiscated our brother, they confiscated the slide projector. And as a child, the main character, Jesse, tried to burn all the slides. And so, because they went in there and they discovered a monster. And so she went and tried to burn all the slides, but of course, one didn't burn. And that's what, I'm pretty sure this is, so that's the director before us. I'm pretty sure that's Northmore, and I think that's them. I don't remember why they're shaking hands in that picture, but anyway. So they, we tried to burn all the pictures, or the slides. It didn't work. They took one with them, and it's the slide. It just so happens that it's the slide where we met Polaris, but we didn't know that.
How many cases like Ordinary are there?
And so this is supposed to be...
How many AWE research areas are waiting in forgotten sectors? I'll need to look into them once the hiss has been dealt with. They took the Polaris slide.
Well, one of them didn't. All of them burned except one. And this is where we were when we opened the doorway, and this is apparently the reach of the effect. Sorry, I'm trying to show you this and tell a coherent story, and it's kind of all over the place. Anyway, so they opened that door. They came here and they opened that door, and they did find Polaris, which they called Hedron, I think is what Dr. Darling called her. And she's down here. She's in the big end fight, and she dies, and it's really sad. But she's actually the reason why the hiss doesn't get to me. And she helped him create those little chest pieces. So when you come down here originally, and since we opened the door using the slide projector in the dump in Ordinary, they transported the entire dump here.
I'm the only one who knows what really happened in Ordinary.
Yep. And there's a fight here, and it's annoying.
When this is over, We all write it all down. A full disclosure.
I don't remember which way I need to go. I know, and they named it Ordinary because something so extraordinary happened there. There's a big-ass boss battle in there that I've done, but then I restarted part of my game. That's from another AWE, so I don't know if they're going to use it or not. Anyway, so the hiss was also in that slide, that doorway. Why is everything shaking? The hiss was also in that doorway, and when they went in there, the director went with them, and threshold, hall, turntable, prime candidate, logistics. P6 cell. I don't remember. I mean, I get naming something like Iceland so people don't visit in Greenland, but Ordinary. Yeah, I think it was just... There's a couple things. I think they just named it that. Prime Candidate Program. Yeah. Sterling. Ordinary dump site. Ordinary AWE. Oh, knock it off. I don't have flash. I don't think this is where I needed to go. Oh yeah, I really didn't need to be down here. I have no idea how to get where I want to go right now. That'd be cool. Anywho, so they went in there, the director, Dr. Darling, and everybody except the director was influenced by Polaris, and the director brought back the hiss. And so the hiss started burrowing into his head and telling him things, and so that's why he, like, if you read the letters, you can kind of see it from the beginning part that you saw, where he's like, I can't trust anyone, everybody's against me, all that nonsense. It was pretty much because of this, the hiss. So he spread it to everyone, and Dr. Darling actually tried to save everyone, which is contrary to what you think is going on. So you go in, and your brother has just, I mean, he was crushed when they took him, it seems like, so... You gonna open? Realistic wait time for elevator. And for a long time, I guess he just sat there and waited for me to come, and then he just kind of went nuts as they started giving him power, and then the hiss came, and he just lost his mind, and when you defeat the hiss, it leaves him laying in a hospital bed next. Oh my gosh! Ugh. No! Oh, I forgot. Oh, I hate that guy. Oh, that was bad. I'm gonna end where I wanted to show you, though, which was the Panopticon. Beep, beep. Um, this isn't actually a horror game. There's not enough blood in it to technically be classified as a horror. Because even if you kill these guys, because you can, they don't, like, fall down. They just disappear. But yeah, he's pretty creepy earlier when you try to talk to him, and he's just kind of nuts. So I'm hoping that they will open up more areas over here with later DLC, because this is really
Hello,
cool.
ma'am. I heard about your little tussle over in Nostalgia. So, good house cleaning and things will get back to normal, right? Right? I mean, are normal, anyway.
This guy's funny.
Can I
There's
get a
some
situation
dialogue.
report for the sector?
Whew, okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items.
Somewhat
snuck out during all
psychologically,
this.
yeah, for sure.
Staffing. We definitely lost some people.
But Thriller, I think,
Gonna
would be
have
more
to hit those
appropriate.
college career fairs, am I right? Huh.
Hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The Hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable. Ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish. Any thoughts on me serving as director? I know it was a sudden change.
Oh, no complaints
No,
so far.
they don't.
Trench was all secrets, lots of meetings behind closed doors. You seem much more approachable. But if I can give you some advice, ma'am, keep a grip on who you are. I've been here a long time, and I don't know if it's the job or this place, but people change here, and not for the better.
I'll try to keep my head on straight.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not even just games. I've noticed a lot of, like, horror movies when they're siblings, they always tear them apart.
Will you stay on after things calm down, Langston?
Are you asking if I'm quitting? Oh, no, ma'am. I'm
I
not
like
having
this guy.
some mid-level agent make a mess of my panopticon. Plus, I'm racking up serious overtime hours with this lockdown. Just don't take too long clearing out the Hiss. My cat gets separation anxiety.
I'll do what I can.
He must have gotten a pet sitter.
I
I'll see you later, Langston.
like
I'll
Langston.
be here, like always.
So, there's always enemies here, of course. Let's see. No, because if you write it poorly, it's makes for a really crappy storyline because it's too obvious. Like this one, yeah, tearing them apart. She comes to rescue her brother. She's been trying to rescue him for years, just ends up here. And the way they're torn apart, though, the fact that he's just completely given his mind away to this thing is... I mean, it was his choice. He did it willingly. Anyway, here's some fun stuff. So they have all these things that they are keeping locked up. And they all have a backstory. I have paperwork for all of them, I'm pretty sure. But I think this is one of the coolest areas in the game. Is it here? Yeah. So... yeah. Altered items. I have the Christmas tree. There. So it must be contained within a soundproof cell. This is a lot of like SCP. That's what they modeled it after, and I think that's really cool. I actually wonder if some of the items in here are SCPs. And this is where it links into Alan Wake, because his typewriter and his thermos is here. The item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of redacted feet, always in a tone below redacted hertz. This verbal mimicry has profound distressing effects on the individual it is copying. So that's that one. And there's a couple floors of them. There's a globe. There's one point we had to, when we first come over here, we have to deal with the fridge. Gotcha. Oh. Oh yeah, this one's smoking. Not the fridge. Yeah, that was one of my least favorite battles, actually. We were talking about enemies that take out the floor. Well, that was the one in the fridge. The giant eyeball kept shooting out the freaking floor. Item produces smoke incessantly. Gross. Is there any more down here? Nope. Totally missed that. But yeah, so before we fought the thing in the fridge, somebody had to sit and watch the fridge at all times. And that's what was happening. We had to rescue the poor guy from sitting there and staring at the fridge. So you actually have to capture the duck. He basically plays hide and seek with you because somebody let it out, and it quacks. It's cute. So I caught the duck. Yeah, I think that's where they modeled a lot of this stuff off of. I can't remember what's the anchor. Persistent blank sphere, the purpose of which is currently unknown. The sphere is always generated at a precise point in relation to the item, specifically from the anchor. I don't see the sphere. Well, the anchor was downstairs. Maybe that's where the sphere was. Maybe it's somewhere else. Yeah, and for a lot of these, you can't actually get to these floors. You have to, like the archive floor, you have to fly up there. You can't take the elevator there. It only goes to a set floor. You're so funny. There's the enemies. Off. You did take the obvious joke. Which way do I want to go? Fortified unit. Let's see. Oh, there's the lantern. We had to defeat him in another... He was one of the ones we had to capture. The lantern, the flamingo was freaking... Oh, see, here's the fridge. You had to sit there and stare at it, and we went inside, and it had a giant monster in it that we killed. And it killed the poor dude. I feel really bad, because I came in to help, and it locked me in there, in between the doors. We had to capture the plastic flamingo. It just messes, that one just messes with your mind. It's on the other side, I forgot. Some are just, I wouldn't say that some are nice. I would just say that some are, don't mess with you as much, or they don't cause bodily harms. Kind of like the difference between the Keter class and the Euclid class. The, floating stoplight that the guy was talking about was in here, and we caught it earlier. The ducky's not bad, but apparently, well, according to the person, the employee that accidentally took it home, it was very creepy and annoying because you'd be walking around the house and it would just, you'd hear the quacks from like a closet, and then you'd open it and he wasn't in there. I think 5 is another floor I couldn't go to. What? Oh yeah, this has a swan boat on it. And the P6 cell. Let's see what else. Oh, the water jug. Crowbar. I do not have the paperwork for the crowbar, so I don't actually know what it's here for. Oh, and here's where they kept my brother. And, yep, this is what he did when he broke out, and you have to wait for the door to close. Flying psychic powered janitor's assistant. I'm not in the janitor's closed. But yes, I am the janitor's assistant. Luckily, I didn't have to fight my brother, but that's where they kept him. Was in a box. So it's kind of not hard to see why he went nuts. And why he maybe welcomed the hiss. And he was one of the ones that got to watch that lovely, lovely, lovely Threshold Kids show, I'm sure. Are you sleeping? I wonder if I mess with your foot. Is that annoying? I know that, Alan Wake stuff in here. Just have to find where it is. Do I have to go over there? Is that where I have to go to get to it? Because I don't remember. I don't think I can get to the 6th floor. Maybe I can. Got it from Alan. Oh, they found it. They talk about that. They found it. They talk about it. Interesting. I thought that I could actually go somewhere over here. And that's locked because it's red. Ooh. Where's his stuff? I really didn't want to play more, guys. I really didn't. Astral blip. Well, anyway, his thermos and his typewriter's down here somewhere, and they found it. And, yeah. I don't know. Sealed threshold. It's not where I wanted to go. Turntable. Huh. Why are there question marks there? That's weird. Oh, that must just be where what's his bucket is, because I haven't been there in this game. Wait, games. I didn't play it. I watched it because I wanted to know the storyline, and the person kind of skipped a lot of it. It's very story driven, and it has the same kind of feel to this, where it's tense, but you end up repeating it frequently. So, yay, food! You never did tell me what you got from them. You just told me that you ordered from them. Active threshold. I swear it was in containment. No, I don't want to go there. The pit. Yeah, but you didn't... Oh, is that the name of the dish you got from the restaurant? I thought that was the name of the restaurant. I thought you changed places. Ha! Ha! Okay, so we have the ashtray maze. Dimensional research. That's where I am trying to go. That's where I've been trying to take you. Anyway, so it's tense, and the combat's weird. Because you kill things with your flashlight, if I remember correctly. And it ends up being so twisty and turny at the end. It's really good. I thought it was a very interesting storyline, and one of my favorite things that this company's done, and they used it in Alan Wake 2, is there are these two old guys in Alan Wake that were musicians, and they were named Thor and something else, and they were musicians in a band called the Old Gods of Asgard that changed their name to the something about poets. Well, they wrote custom music for this game as well. So all this sand came from the place with Polaris when they opened up the stupid slide projector.
Back in Ordinary, I burned all the slides except the one that led to Hedron. Trench used one of the burned ones to open a door to the Hiss. Did Darling hide the Hedron slide?
No, I was pretty sure that it
Did
said
Trench destroy it?
that they
Hedron
used
guided me here. Only
the Hiss
now,
from the
after
Hedron
it's
slide.
been years locked in a cage.
So Hedron was in
Why
here.
not before? Because they didn't want me to find Dylan. It didn't bring me to fight the Hiss.
Oh, crap, 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 crap. I can see you. I know you're right there. Oh, what a nonsense. Those are my least favorite Hiss right there. Those ones you can't see. And dead. Ooh, yay! I definitely want a picture. So, I thought that they said that they went in to see Hedron and the Hiss was in the same place as Hedron, and that's how it was Hedron's enemy. I'm confused now. I didn't think the burn slides worked. Anyway, so they opened it up in that area, and you go to fight Hedron, or for Hedron to rescue her, and all the Hiss are just there attacking her, and at the end of the fight she dies. And you pretty much just let go, and then you go through this really trippy sequence where you're part of the Hiss, and that's where you get that like assistance outfit that she was wearing, well, that you can change into. No happy ending. Well, not for Hedron, no. But I don't know. It basically makes it because you're depending on her. You're thinking that your powers are driving from her, that she's protecting you, but the piece of her that you took just amplified the power you already had. And so you have to break free from the Hiss, and it's to discover your own self, and that's why I don't have the little like shimmers and I don't talk to her anymore, because when she died I realized that it was myself. So it, it's kind of that kind of ending, just detached. But I wanted to show you the Panopticon because I think that's really cool. And then that trippiness, and the Blackrock Quarry. That's where, when I played for you, I didn't show you that. Where's the foundation? There's a. I want to see. I'll be right back. I have to pee. No, I've seen it. I haven't played it though, but I watched Markiplier and Jacksepticeye go through it, so I know that trippiness. I still haven't figured out how to start the new DLC. Because if it takes me, oh, by the way, this is the foundation of the oldest house. I think they did a really good job on this. Fighting through that jukebox, I don't know. It's gonna be a while till I get to the new stuff. I guess I could maybe see if switching weapons would help in the oldest area. Yes, for sure. The surf minigame. Midna. Midna. Some direction would be nice.
Hello. Hi, Jesse. Well, I'll see you soon, Director Faden. Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Oh, I can't believe the emergency rations don't include beer.
Oh, well, we're here. That turns out to be true for this game. Ha! No.
Yeah, the director took on an astral spike. God, what a badass.
Here's my brother. He was just being held in here, but then when we took out the hiss, he, because he was weird and would, he was weird. The brother's creepy. Okay. Well, I guess I'll do one of these runs. I think I have a token. Yes, I have a token. Oh, I killed him. Yay, food. Mmm. That looks fun. Wow, I am aiming great right now. Who's shooting the damn rockets? You are. Gotta take care of you. Gotta take care of you. Oh, great. Thank you. Oh, and that guy decided to join the party. Pleasant. Thank you. Look. So many of the stupid floating things. I know I'm supposed to deal with them. I can't deal with it right now. Go blow up somewhere else. Thank you. Who's still screaming? Oh, you are. So many waves of hiss. And I'm dead. Crap. You know, this reminds me of the astral chain for the Switch. Oh, interesting. Ugh, the second one tied me up last time too. Hi. Boop boop. Boop. Mm-hmm. Interesting. That was pleasant. I'm gonna die again. And I do still get some health when I turn them, because they're gonna die eventually. But they pop some out. It's annoying. Huh, interesting. Actually, these guys are twins as well. Fraternal twins. Thank you. Ah, sweet. Last wave. Sitting here going, come on. Those will still hurt me. If I grab them just right, I can throw their bodies, and it will actually kill them when I do it. But I haven't been very good at doing that since I started playing again. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, not good, not good. Why is it not breaking his shield? Stupid. Why? Bloop. crap. What are you? Oh, you're that guy that appeared earlier that I couldn't get rid of. Oh, great. They made him harder, that's for sure. Let's say number 3. Ugh, I hate that weapon. Why do I even need it equipped? And I'm dead. Ooh. I don't know how I'm supposed to fight that guy. Like, that is ridiculous. Oop, running away again. Oh, there's more health in here. And this is only the base level. How am I supposed to do the other 2 levels? Good golly. Oh my gosh. I just am sucking at this so hard right now. Are you serious? Well, that was stupid. Yeah, there's apparently 2 levels harder than this. I mean, I guess I'm doing better than I did last time, but still. This is ridiculous. Oh, there's the other, the number 1. The first power plant that failed to contain Director Northmore. What do I have to do here? Cover. So I have to kill rangers? Of course. be mine. Thank you. Wow, you suck at aiming. You really suck at aiming. Thank you. Well, don't get in the way then, you weirdo. Ooh. Laggy, laggy, laggy. How's the food? Did you figure out the lunch? Is it tasty? That sounds about right. One of my favorite types of food is actually Lebanese. Oh, here's really cool reference to the furnace that they don't know where it came from. Here's another opening to their furnace. So really the only sucky one is that second one. Oh, there's another ball here. I don't think I'll finish it in 41 seconds though. I don't know where the medals are. Oh, and there's flying things. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I don't know where the last medals is. It's probably up here with Mr. Ball. No! I almost had it. Hi, little dog. You're such a snugglepuss. Yes. Even in previously visited locations. Well, duh, because they're still floating around. I've never had Ethiopian either. But I figured it would be like that area. Well, that was fun and exciting, and I proved that I am massively rusty, and I am not using this weapon again. What did I pick up? Let's see. Trash, trash, trash. 26. Hmm. Okay. I don't know what it... Well, that's not cool. Is it because I've the thing from Tomasi? That doesn't make sense. I thought that was a side quest. I guess I'll go do that. Oh, I hate that. Oh. Here's the bad one. Where is it? 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 Hate that thing. I hate it. I hate it so much. And you got freaking Tomasi throwing stuff at you. Where are you, butthead? No, never did that before. Go piss off Tomasi. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh, from a single shot. I think this fight took me about 20 tries last time, and the fact that I even got past the stupid little winged thing in the first try was... Figure it all out. No. I don't know what's going on. It says you have to have the main credits roll to start the DLC, and I've done that. This Tomasi mission is it's technically a side mission. You don't have to finish it to get the credits to roll. And, oh yeah, her favorite toy is a baby Wookiee. I was going to send you a picture of it. I think it's because it looks like her. But, I don't know. It's like the cutest thing ever. You want it? You want it? Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. You want to get it? Go get it! Okay, off with Tomasi again. This way. Did you bring it back? Good girl. Go get it.
There you are.
Oh, well, you were going to ask the questions, so I'd remember to do that. Ah. Ouch. I killed myself. Good job. I like Mexican food. I like sushi. Has to be good sushi though. Some things that I've discovered more recently that I like. I really like hot pot. I'd love to get a little thing and be able to do it at home myself. Let's see, movies. I already told you I like scary movies. I don't watch many dramas. I don't watch any documentaries. They bug me. I sometimes watch comedies, but they have to be good. I don't know. They make good background noise. I watch lots of anime or animated shows, both. I know, Hot Pot's so good. Let's see. Books, genre. So I like fantasy sci-fi. I don't read many scary books, but I do really like sci-fi fantasy books. Favorite color's teal. I don't know where Screechy thing is. Ooh, that hurt a lot. I feel like I'm gonna die again. My first run was the best one so far. Yeah, I swear you used to throw it right at the smear and it would get it, and now it's not hitting it at all. Favorite books? I like the Steel City Magic books. They're kind of random. I've not tried Korean barbecue, but I've wanted to. It sounds really yummy. But I also really like fondue, and I think that's why I like Hot Pot, because it's very similar to fondue. Yeah. Oh my god, jeez. Ooh, I forgot that he did that again. Wow. Yeah, there was no point in that run. There was no point in that run. Ooh. Is that like part of your regimen now? Because you used to only do that every once in a while. Okay, where's the thing? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. That scared the crap out of me, Tomasi. Ugh. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yeah, as far as I know, he only summons that evil piece of trash
Should
once.
start looking for a new head of communications.
And there's not very many of them that you run into, those, right? And it's really, like, the funniest thing is about, like, what he spawns is really just that, the invisible one that's the problem. Since I technically haven't been in here, I don't remember what it said about the rock, but since it didn't open right. Whatever. That's the rock. It's a really cool shape, though. It has its own little Stonehenge. Anyway, so I really like the Steel City Magic books. I like,
You're listening to America Overnight.
Whoa.
Now, 29th year, lifting the veil between...
lifting the veil. What else? I don't know. I've read a lot of books. I have a bookcase full of dice hardbacks. These aren't activating very often. That's very interesting. I tried fighting up here once. That was a big mistake. Oh, did I get that other one? There's one other document in here. Oh, it won't play anything. Ooh, that... Oops. I thought I turned the copyrighted music back off. Oops. Yeah, go away, Astro Blip. I don't know, maybe that'll do it. I really enjoy Brandon Sanderson as well. I know he writes for younger people, but he has some fun stories. What else? More questions? Yeah, and he was tough enough. I actually pretty proud of myself. Like I said last time, that took me about 30 tries to take him down. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I'll send you a picture of the wiki. The baby Wookie. You gotta be in the picture too. Sit. Yeah, sit. Sit. There's your Wookie. Yep, you can sit like that. Be awkward. Extra awkward. But you can't see the Wookiee face. Oh, look at you two. Okay.
Find anything interesting?
No.
I took care of the Tomasi
I like
problem.
travel, but I will not travel by myself.
Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him.
Yes.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
No.
Well,
Anyway,
I've got a
I did it
bureau
once where I traveled
See
to
you
meet
soon.
somebody in France, my
Yes,
aunt,
ma'am, Director Faden.
and I will never again
Please, Emily.
travel by
Not
myself.
even as a joke.
I don't want to sound very small-minded, but I don't have a ton of interest like traveling everywhere. I'm definitely more of a homebody. I like going places that I know. Like, I wouldn't even mind traveling more in the United States. I just don't have a ton of interest traveling internationally. There is one place that I'd really like to go, though, and it's Australia or England. Those two places would be pretty sweet. My favorite vacation, every summer we go to the Tetons and we go camping. I'm definitely more of a, and so is my mom, we're more of glampers, where it's not quite as rough and tumble as most people think when they think camping. But that's kind of stuff I enjoy, going somewhere, seeing sights, you know, staying at a hotel, having fun food, just being with people.
The emergency rations don't look... Man, I never thought I'd be working in the exec... Look at me now.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Da, 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 da. Ooh, That's cool. I don't ever use that. Don't launch damage. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I know, isn't she? Hold on a sec. You'll still be able to hear me, but it'll pause what's streaming. Okay, well it installed the update.
Director.
What?
Andy and his presence in the sector got reduced.
Ooh. Yeah, I took care of it. It's not here. I am very confused. Oh yeah, that was the right menu. Squeaky, squeaky. Oh god, no. That, deletes everything. Unless you mean something else. I mean, I guess I could back out to the main menu and see. Oh, no, that doesn't help. It's usually just the game itself, not the whole console. I might quit, though, to the main menu. Now that I beat that guy, maybe it will have some sort of difference. Yeah, literally it just said once I looked it up because I was getting confused, and it literally just said make sure it's downloaded, which I did. See, if you do this, see, it deletes everything.